Hello and welcome to another episode of my Productivity Mastery series. And this week I want to talk to you about prioritization and making sure that on a day-to-day, week-to-week and month-to-month basis you are working on the right things. The things that are important to you, not other people. You see, this is where a lot of people go wrong. We're prioritizing the wrong things. Now, a lot of this is related to FOMO, the fear of missing out, and also just the distractions that are coming at us on a day-to-day basis. And we could have overzealous bosses and clients and all sorts of stuff basically gets thrown at us. Now, the mistake I see a lot of people making is they're throwing everything into their task manager, which is a good thing, but then they're not filtering when they process that inbox. And the key to prioritization is to have a really good filter at the point at which you actually process your inbox. Now, what do I mean by filter? Well, essentially you need to ask yourself a question when you're processing your inbox on each task. That question is, am I really going to do this task? You see, what happens is if you just process without filtering, what will happen is you will get a ton of tasks that you really have no intention of completing. And you just end up with a bloated and filled up, useless task manager. You see, your task manager needs to be clean and tight. The only things in your task manager need to be genuine tasks that you have every intention of doing. Essentially, you want to make it your core. You want to make it your base where you can come to and you can look at and you know instantly what you can do in that moment. But where do we get our most important tasks from? How do we know what is important or not? Well, that's where you need to take a step back from your life, if you like. First of all, you need to identify what is really important to you. Now, a few months ago, I created what I call my areas of focus worksheet samples. Now, in this worksheet, this workbook, if you like, is a set of examples showing you the kind of things that really are important to you, because they all come from the same areas. Things like our family and relationships, our health, our wealth and finances, our career and business, our life experiences and lifestyle, our personal development, our spirituality. All these things are important to each of us. Just in different degrees, the importance are. If you're a deeply religious person, for instance, your spirituality will be very high up on the list. If you're just starting out with your business, you're just starting your very own business, then your business area of focus is going to be a high priority. If you're getting close to retirement, your finances are going to become a really high priority. And if you reach the age of 40 to 50, you suddenly realize how important your health is, because when you're in your 20s, you don't care. You think you're immortal. You think you'll live forever. The truth is, you won't. So all these things come into the mix, and you really need to know what these are before you start putting together a task manager, because these are your core. These are the things that really must happen on a day-to-day, week-to-week and month-to-month basis. If they're not, then you are doing work for other people, and that never leads to a fulfilled, happy life. When you're forever dealing with the problems of your clients, dealing with the problems of your co-workers, always being reactive to whatever your boss is asking you to do, that is not going to lead to happiness. That actually is what leads to breakdown. That leads to burnout. I'm hearing a lot about burnout, a lot these days. A lot of it because of the pandemic has been forcing us to work from home, so we've been working longer hours. I actually understand that, sure, working long hours does make you tired. It does lead to burnout, but it's work. What are you working those long hours doing? If you're doing those long hours working on other people's priorities, you are going to feel burnt out. You are going to be mentally exhausted. But if 80% of what you're doing on a day-to-day basis are the things that are really important to you, you will never experience burnout. It just will not happen because everything you do energizes you. It doesn't destroy your energy. It gives you more energy because you can see it's taking you closer and closer to your ultimate objectives, your ultimate purpose in life and what you want for yourself. You know, I recently published the 2021 edition of my Time and Life Mastery course. And as I was going through the Life Mastery part, the part where we identify what is truly important to you, what your life's mission is and what your ultimate vision for the life you want to live is, it made me realize that all this talk about burnout that I'm seeing in the media is simply because people don't know what they want. You really need to know what you want, and if you want to build a productivity system and a time management system that works for you, that leaves you feeling energized and excited every morning, then you have to take a step back and work out what is important to you. And we're all different there. The core areas will always remain the same. Your health and fitness is going to be important to you. Your finances will be important to you. Your relationships, your career, your personal development, your life experiences and lifestyle. All these things are important to you. It's just different. What inside those is important. That's where it's different. But I really wanted to get across to you that if you want to lead a happy, fulfilled life, step back. Work out what it is you really want out of life and make sure that is the core of what you're doing every single day. Sure, there's going to be days where you're going to be inundated with dealing with customer problems and bosses asking you for this, that and the other. The occasional day like that is not a problem. But if every day is like that, then it's a serious problem and you need to step back. You need to figure out what is important to you and make sure that you're working on those things as the core of your week-to-week existence, if you like. So hopefully that's given you a little bit more clarity. If you want to learn more about how to prioritize your day, last week or earlier this week, I did post a video on my YouTube channel, on this channel, with relation to how to prioritize using Todoist. That will really help you to see what I mean in practice, and I'll put a link to that video below. And also, if you really don't know, or if you haven't got a clue about what it is you want to get out of life, then I strongly recommend that you take my Time and Life Mastery course, because that is going to spend 2 days working on what is important to you. It gives you that opportunity to step back and just look at what you want out of life. Trust me, once you know that, everything else falls into place and you will never experience burnout. You will just feel energized every single day. Details of the Time and Life Mastery course also I'll put in the show notes below. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching this episode, and it just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Well, thank you very much for watching this video. Now, I would just like to say, if you are ready to decide what you want out of your life the next 10, 20, 30 years, and you want to be able to take that and build it into your daily life, then I have a course that's going to help you do exactly that. The Time and Life Mastery 2021 edition will take you through the process of deciding what you want for your life, and then it will show you how to build that into your daily life using the time sector system. So I hope you join this course. It's an amazing course and I know you will not be disappointed, and I would really like to see you there. I'm here to help you to develop the best life you possibly can through becoming better organized and more productive, and that is what this course will show you what to do. Please join me in that course. Full details are in the details below.